Hello, I'm Tapout, and today we're getting back to our amiibo shit because guess what? I can only lose so many times before I need to take a break, but taking a break means you're gonna come back. So we tap our Inkling Girl amiibo once again, and we scroll on over to see what our next weapon is, and it's shit. It's shit. We have two mains of ink resistance on Bamboozler, and I'm pretty sure I have actually talked about this build in a video. I'm contemplating which mode I should queue. We're gonna go with this just atrocious tower control rotation because that's the only thing I can see myself actually having some decent success in. Now you're wondering, tap out. Why the fuck would you ever run two mains of ink resistance on Bamboozler? It doesn't make any sense. And you know what? It doesn't. Not in a context where Tacticooler is actually like a pretty decently common and popular special. But back when this game came out, nobody was playing NZAP. There was no Snipe Rider. People sure as hell were not playing H3 and Dynamo Roller. So I played this so that I could just move without having to worry. I was very used to moving with Fizzy Bomb on Bamboozler in Splatoon 2. So this was my solution. Also worth remembering that back then, opening Gambit was a lot worse. So I don't think that really would have been an option, especially because I have never been that good at Bamboozler. But who knows? Maybe I'll return to Bamboozler, and when I do, like not during the Amiibo series or anything, maybe when I do play Bamboozler again, I can play opening Gambit. But right now, we are focused on getting the W in tower control. These are a lot of weapons that actually could seriously fuck me up. So I'm going to take good notice to
Keep my distance. I'm just a puny little charger. I can't even one-shot.
I also have this build because I like spamming the chickens. Spamming the chickens feels good, especially on tower control, hence I'm playing tower control instead of turf war like I have been for all the other amiibo stuff. Can you really blame me for not wanting to play other or like not play this in turf war? Like, shit. Oh, that's cool that that counted as an assist. I got two of them, I guess. I'm a charger. I can sit on the tower. I just want to make sure I don't get jumped by some random fucker popping up from like a little corner. Now, Whack-A-Mole here is doing the honorable thing and like sitting on the tower because he's got ink vac. This is actually good plays. Rare that you see good plays from vac players in solo queue, myself included. I basically have to be queuing with friends for vac to work out for me. But that's a good pick on the heavy. Not a good time to touch the tower, apparently. Frozen Pro will just fuck me. That weapon doing 90 damage with 2 bullets is absolutely disgusting, and it's just such a reminder that Nintendo just does not believe in like justice and equality, because if they did, Explosher being a 90 damage weapon would not have as many downsides as it does. Just insane, man. I'm also waiting for the day, like, okay. I don't know if I'm ready to unleash this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone knows that the Tenemissile Splattershot Pro, Frozen Splattershot Pro, is really fucking good, right? It's the only weapon in the game with Tenemissiles that is, like, really popular. I was gonna say good, but I think Flingza Roller's alright. And Reflux is, I mean, people still like Reflux, especially in Turf War, but man, that Frozen Pro just sees play absolutely everywhere. I'm honestly surprised it's not replacing Reflux in Turf War. People are still playing Reflux with the missiles in Turf War. But I'm waiting for the day that someone comes along and they just fucking love Splattershot Pro, right? I'm waiting for a Splattershot Pro main to rock the scene, and then that person wants to use all three of the kits. Because honestly, all three of them have their own points and uses, right? Like Booyah Bomb and Suction Bomb has never been bad. Line Marker and Crab Tank, I mean, it's definitely not as good as the other two, but 180p on a Crab Tank on like a really good main weapon, it starts to not even matter that it doesn't have a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that thing can pump out Crab Tanks. So depending on the special you want, it is worth picking any of the 3 Splattershot Pros. This goes back to the thing I was talking about yesterday with Mini Splatling. Like, weapons that have 3 good kits that are just different enough from each other that you can justify picking even the one that's like technically worse, you know? fucking forget to mute my phone for the millionth time. I hate this shit happening during videos, but whatever, man. Gotta live and let learn. Oh, shit. No! Oh, I totally was ready to trade that guy back. Wait. Yes! Teammate clutch. Thank you, Splat Shot. What a username. Fuck. Okay, so we don't have the lead right now, and this is going to become a big problem pretty soon here. Because as good as Bamboozler is, which is to say, like, it's just okay. I am not going to be able to make this comeback all on my own here. If we keep dying, it's going to prove to be a problem. I need... Oh, yes. Yes, the back. Oh, no. No, not the back. Oh, no, not my aim. What the fuck? Oh, no! We're all fucking dead! Wait, the Jet Sculpture's getting damaged on the tower? This Jet Sculpture guy is honestly my fucking goat. These are some good-ass teammates that I've gotten. They're all playing the lame game like I am. I just wish any of them were an AoE weapon because, like... Typically, that's honestly pretty popular on Wahoo World, is people playing AoE weapons just to spam into the middle of the map, but, like... I guess not this time. I was able to use the Wild to push those guys back. I'm kind of sad it didn't get a kill, but it's fine. The Dually Squelchers is dead. That's great. There is somebody back there. Oh my god. Or maybe it was just going after the heavy splatling. God knows. Okay, the heavy's dead. We get the fucking lead here. Yes! This is exactly what I was waiting for. Hell yeah. Oh my god. All things considered, not that bad of a game from me. Game 1 on Bamboozler Mark 1. I was very ready to get back into my Bamboozler groove when they came out with Bamboozler Mark 2. But at that point, it was just too little too late for me. Like, I had already moved on from Bamboo because I didn't like Auto Bomb. And I don't oh shit, I guess I went dead even. Whoopsies. But, yeah. I was already moved on, and I don't really like Super Chomps. Like, honestly, if they could just swap the subs and the specials on the Bamboozlers, give me Fizzy Bomb and Killer Well, I could have been set. I could have been just fine. I feel really conflicted anytime I think about Super Chomps, because on one, it just kind of feels like a diet version of Bubble Blower a lot of the time. Because think about it. You deploy a bunch of explosives to use as either a shield or as, like, something to try and kill your opponent, right? It's a dual-use shield. But Bubble Blower just is so much more satisfying. It's these giant-ass explosions that you have to, like, actually fight to make explode. And then it works really well as a shield because, of course, they absorb a fuckload of damage. Especially if you're shooting the bubbles. They absorb more damage the more you shoot at them. G-Fan 13. I have queued with this fucking menace many a time. And let me tell you, it does not bode well for our chances of victory that he's with us. Especially considering I'm running this gear just because it's what's on my amiibo, and it's what I was using when I had legit, like, 70 hours in this game. You know, a couple thousand hours later, I know better than to try 2 mains of Ink Resistance. But G-Fan is still running this shit. Still making double Ink Resistance the old-fashioned way. Thank you for the Ultra Snap. Okay. I got the assist with my well. That's all that really matters. I'm going to stay on the tower. Maybe G-Fan is going a little... Okay, G-Fan has got a crab deep in their pussy. It's a little too early because the tower's, like, all the way back here. I feel like if I try and shout at G-Fan, it's going to echo. He's so far away. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay, now here comes the secret tech where I throw a fuckload of chickens at the tower to try and just kill anybody who approaches it. Okay, I don't have last ditch effort, so that's not actually gonna work, but... Fuck! Oh my god, could you imagine if I got away with that? But nah, man, when the comeback needs to happen, that's what the last ditch is for. It's not for actually they're just throwing a bunch of chickens. It's for standing on the tower and then throwing a bunch of chickens like at my feet so that they all just swarm the tower and you can't approach it. Chargers are pretty good at defending themselves at close range so long as they have a charge, but Bamboozler's charge is, you know, I don't need to tell you, it's a little different. It's just a little different. Tetradooley down, that's 2 gamers. We definitely don't want to just run at the Hydra. I said we don't want to run at the Hydra, Charlie B. Charlie B's getting away with it. I'm getting assists because I'm just hitting fucking nasty little shots and peeking up over this. It's honestly pretty satisfying doing this shit right here. I feel like if I played Pencil, this would be one of my favorite maps. Son of a bitch. G-Dash fan trades those back? Maybe I'm too big of a hater on the G-Dash. Fuck, man. Whack-a-mole and G-Dash fan getting it done. You know, all these goofy-ass names, they got me wanting to change my name. And I remember I had an idea the other day. I think, oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to name myself Tenna. Like Le Deltarune reference, but come to think of it, it's not as funny as I thought it was at like 3 a.m. last night, so maybe we're not going to do that, but like, like, who made me such a huge idiot? Who made me this way? Because it wasn't my parents. It might have just been me. This motherfucker. Oh my god, we're actually about to lose. Like, there's just no pain on there. And it's scenarios like this where the ink resistance made sense to me back in the day. Is legit just, oh my god, there's no pain on the ground. I can't fucking move without taking 30 damage. Let's just get some ink resistance online. Okay. Officer down. Let's whale the vac, yeah? Whale the Hydra? Get it done? Oh my god. Fuck. That was such a good whale, and I just couldn't capitalize on it. Wait, I'm fumbling? Oh my god, never mind. I'm getting more DMs. Thank the Lord for that. Wouldn't want any fewer DMs while I'm recording. For those of you who may be thinking, is that the Animal Crossing sound? Yes, it is. Did you drop it in dirt? No. Grow up. Fuck. I got haunted. No. Who plays Haunt Charger? Who does that? You're a fucking villain! What's happening up here? Yes! Get on the tower. Do it. G-Dash fan. Yes! We're getting more points. We're gonna knock out. Yes. Damn it. Oh, man. My Autobomb didn't even get a kill. To be fair, I don't have stealth, so if I ever jump in, they know exactly what my fucking IP address is. Like, they're able to check my facts and everything. Oh my god. Okay, the bubbles are getting a little annoying because they always happen at like the perfect time for me to not snuff their approach. This Hydra and this Charger want me so bad, it's actually kind of embarrassing for them. Oh my god, yes. I love bombs. I love bombs. They call me Terrorist Tommy. These have been some good Anarchy games, and you know what? I think I'm going to leave it at that. We got one more outfit on this amiibo, and then all that's left is for me to decide if I want to do my other amiibo. Maybe if I get good enough reception on these videos. Maybe if people like the amiibos enough, I can continue doing more. But yeah, feels good to be back on the bamboo. Honestly, I did pretty well in that game, so I'll have to see you there. That's gotta be the end.